Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope, and that's from the 16th of July to the 22nd of July, and that's for you coming from Aquarius. So let's start with the 16th of July, which is going to be a terrible morning, afternoon, and early evening period. You are going to be let down, you're going to be played out, you're going to be opposed, you can have accidents which are verbal accidents, mental accidents, physical accidents. You're going to have secrets popping out, and if they are of yours, then you're going to be very embarrassed. If the secrets belong to somebody else, you're going to be very angry and disappointed. So, it's that kind of a day. Morning, afternoon, and early evening period. Be on your toes for little fires cropping up here and there. Try not to create these fires yourself by being appreciative, being supportive, being kind to people. Now the evening nightfall period turns wonderful. That's how a few hours can happen. And so you'll find solutions during your evening and nightfall period where earlier part of the day you couldn't. And socialize, plenty of bonding, whether in business, with business people, with your colleagues, bosses, with your marriage partner or family areas, and also with your romance side. The evening and nightfall periods is wonderful to bond with, and you'll find solutions to anything possible. The 17th of July is going to be, for you coming from Aquarius, a very good morning and afternoon period. They are long-term planets, so you got to act quickly, because these long-term ideas, the planets move very slow. But don't be slow. Grab these ideas and move fast. And you'll find that you can make these ideas work in your morning, afternoon, and early evening periods. Good news of your past efforts, good news from people you know from the past, and a very good progressive way of doing things in the morning, afternoon, and early evening periods, whether in areas of business, in career, whether personal areas. It's a very good time. But the evening and nightfall period turn very ugly for you. You can have accidents, you can have difficulties with people, you feel let down, you feel played out, you feel cheated, you feel what you hear about something or another or someone or another disappoints you. Your own something or another kind of secret may be exposed. And don't go into the sea, because that'll be a dangerous place for you for the whole of this 17th of July. Okay? So if you don't need to socialize, don't. Go back to the safety of your own home. But even at home, try not to show your temper or try not to be stubborn and things like that. The 18th of July is a much better day. You get over-determined, you get very pushy, you can show your temper if things are not done your way. You can be a person who wants to be traveling very fast in what you do in terms of ideas. Don't push them down people's throat. Take the soft approach, that's the best way. It's not a bad day. Take the soft approach, go along and talk to people softly and politely, and you'll be able to do well enough. The evening and nightfall session is perfect. Now, these perfect planets of the evening nightfall session are also there in the morning and afternoon period, but they come and go. So they give you pockets of good ideas, good probabilities, but this over-determination makes you ride roughshod over people, step on people's toes. I like your evening nightfall session perfectly, and now you can find solutions where earlier you could not find, and now you are at your best, and you will be able to discuss things. So working late may be a good idea. Going out with business possibilities or business people or discussing business would be good from the evening and the nightfall period. And going out with your marriage, family or romance partner would be wonderful bonding for you. The 19th of July, a lot of ego planets are seen, and that's bad. They turn the morning, afternoon, and even early evening period into a very bad day, very bad Wednesday for you. Be careful, you can be blamed, or you can criticize and blame people wrongly. All the things that can go wrong on this 19th of July, especially morning and afternoon period, and late evening period too. And so, don't criticize people. The criticism will come back to you. You need support, you need people to work with you in any area of your life, even in your marriage and your romance life. So don't leave home in the morning itself creating a tension. and don't allow this tension in your area of work or in business to get the better of you, in the sense that you will be defeated. You will get nothing done. All you will remember is that you were arrogant and tried to show off and tried to be pushy and show your temper, and what did it produce? Nothing. It only got people to move away from you, and you will feel isolated with no support. It's a bad day. Watch out. Evening and nightfall period, these negative planets want to move in there as well. So if you don't need to socialize, don't, because aggressive planets are also added, and you can get into arguments, you can be provocative, you can be confrontational. All these fire planets do that to you. And so if you have to be out for business contacts, or with your bosses or colleagues, or with your marriage partner or with your romance partner, the outing already planned, go. But tell yourself again and again, remind yourself silently in your heart, I will not be arrogant, I will not show my temper, I will be loving, I will be appreciative, and hour by hour you will control it. The 20th of July for you, it's a Thursday for you in Aquarius, and it's a much better morning, afternoon, evening period. But there are many emotional planets there, so my worry is that you may not focus on what is important. You will be dreamlike, you will be wishful thinking, you will be romancely orientated. And so this 20th of July morning, afternoon period, you need to focus. That's the key word. You need to pay attention to deadlines. You need to be a person who realizes that hour by hour, if you don't use logic, then it will be only wishful thinking. But emotional planets are not against you. If you're looking for romance, make your contact. But I don't like the evening and nightfall period, the worst time of the day. These negative planets of evening, nightfall period are also there in your morning and afternoon periods, and they create little pockets of disturbances. And these little pockets of disturbances, when it comes to the evening and nightfall session, that's when they hit you the worst. And so it's a terrible ending of the day. Blame and hostility and disappointment and accidents and all things going wrong are very possible. I'd rather you just stay home in the comfort and safety of your surroundings. Now the 21st of July, Friday, there are planets who make you dominating, make you stubborn basically. And if you can control that, you will do well enough on this Friday the 21st of July, morning and afternoon sessions. Evening and nightfall sessions, there are emotional planets. Well, it's an emotional time, it's a gathering, but if you are working late, you need to focus, because deadlines can go missing throughout the days, because these planets of emotional areas are also seen in your morning, afternoon periods, but they're not very active. So they create little distractions all over the place, and that can get you down later part of the day, evening time and nightfall time, where you'll find that you could not achieve exactly what you wanted to. But emotionally, these planets can help you make good emotional contacts. Let's go to the 22nd of July, which is a Saturday, and it starts brilliantly for you. The morning, afternoon and early evening periods, you are very happy and you are able to get what you want done, and others will want to listen to your plans, and you will be appreciative and loving as well. So do all your bonding on this Saturday. Go out with the business people. If you want to play golf with them or be out with them for lunch or for dinner, do so. And also go out with the people you love, morning, afternoon and early evening periods. The nightfall periods, there are planets that can make you stubborn. There can be planets who make you dominating. There are planets who make you want things done your way. So these three things, tell yourself, program yourself for a few hours that you are not going to allow these things to come and make you bring problems. And that way, always remember, you control your horoscope, not your horoscope controls you. But if you don't know what's ahead for you, what can you do? So you're listening this from me. So evening and nightfall period, try to be the kindest, the most approachable, the most appreciative, the most loving, and you'll get away with it and do very well. Well, I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session for me, and that will be based on your date of birth and your time of birth, and looking at your palms while we Skype. I'll be reading your face while I'm looking at you while we Skype. And if you want me to use the Kabbalistic tarot cards during the 90 minutes, I will. So go to Facebook, follow me, communicate with me, ask me questions, or go to Skype, leave me a message or ask me questions, ask me to add you on, or go to sending me an email and ask me all the questions you want, but please don't ask me a silly question like how accurate are you? What am I supposed to say? Let's have a good dialogue, a sensible dialogue. Okay, if you can't believe in me, well, don't bother. Okay, I look forward to hearing from you, and for your next 5 to 6 years I will go intensively in there in all areas of your life. So it's 50 USD for 5 or 6 years. How cheap can that be? I look forward to hearing from you one day. Until then, good luck and goodbye.